my name is Abdo. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about English for beginner. And I want to share with you how to be professional in speaking English when you speak with other person. يعني إن شاء الله في هذه السلسلة أو في هذا الفيديو بالضبط سوف أقدم لك إن شاء الله درس شيق لتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية، وهو عن طريق الاستماع إلى الأجانب فقط لكي تكون فكرة على اللغة الإنجليزية. يجب عليك أولا أن تستمع إلى الأجانب لأنهم هم من ينطقون اللغة الإنجليزية بالطريقة الصحيحة. لا مانع أن تتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية من العرب، لكن في نفس الوقت يجب عليك الاستماع إلى الأجانب كي تتعلم النطق الصحيح. فإن شاء الله في هذا الفيديو سوف أقدم لكم فيديو لأجانب يتكلمون اللغة الإنجليزية، فحاول فقط الاستماع، لا تحاول أن تفهم، لأنه في البداية سوف تجد صعوبة في تعلم اللغة الإنجليزية، خصوصا إذا استمعت إلى النطق الصحيح للأجانب، فهو يبدو صعبا في البداية، ولكن مع مرور الوقت والتكرار ستجد نفسك إن شاء الله تعلمت اللغة الإنجليزية بالطريقة الصحيحة. فقبل أن نبدأ هذا الفيديو لا تنسى الاشتراك في القناة ودعمنا بلايك، ولا تنسى الضغط على زر الجرس كي إن شاء الله نقدم لكم دروسا جديدة، بحيث سنعمل إن شاء الله على تعليمكم اللغة الإنجليزية من البداية حتى الاحتراف، من المبتدئ حتى المحترف. سنقدم لكم دروس تجمع كل شيء لتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية، كل ما يخصكم لتعلم الإنجليزية ستجدونه إن شاء الله في هذه القناة.
What is your travel date?
I am making a reservation for December 12th.
Would you prefer to leave from Los Angeles International or Burbank Airport?
I want to fly out of Burbank Airport.
Would you rather fly in the morning or later in the day?
I need an afternoon flight.
I have you booked on a flight in the afternoon. Your tickets will arrive in the mail within 3 days.
Booking a flight online.
Do you think it's a good idea to book airline tickets online?
I think that booking airline tickets online is the only way to go.
Can you help me figure out how to book airline tickets online?
You can find the best price by using a website like Travelocity or Expedia.
What do I need to know to book a flight?
You will need to type in the dates that you wish to travel and where you are going.
How do I get the best price?
If you have some flexibility in when you can travel, that will usually get you a better rate.
Can I choose which airline I fly with?
These sites deal with a lot of different airlines, so you can choose whichever one you prefer. Is booking airline tickets online a good way to go?
I have had really good luck booking airline tickets online.
How do you book airline tickets online?
Usually, you can find the best price by using a website like Travelocity or Expedia.
What are they going to ask me to book a flight?
They will ask you when you will be traveling and what your destination will be.
Is there anything special I can do to get the lowest price?
You get a better rate if you aren't too particular about what time you travel.
Do you have to fly with a particular airline?
The travel sites deal with many different airlines. It is always up to you to choose who you will fly with.
Have you ever booked a flight online?
I have booked airline tickets online many times. It has worked out great for me.
How do you book airline tickets online?
The best way is to go to a website like Travelocity or Expedia. They can help you find the best price.
What information do I need to provide to book a flight?
You need to know where you are going and when you want to travel.
How do I get the cheapest rate?
Usually, you get the best price by having some flexibility in your travel time and dates.
Can I fly on different airlines?
You can choose the airline you prefer to fly with or let the website find you the best deal.
Ordering food and drink.
When you get a chance, could you take my drink order, please?
On this flight, you may have your choice of bar drinks or coffee, tea, or soft drinks.
What is the price of drinks?
Our alcoholic beverages are $5 apiece. All others are $2 each with free refills.
Do we get to eat on this flight?
We always pass out a small snack with your beverage. You will be served dinner in a few hours.
What are we having for dinner tonight?
We are serving a chicken, fish, or beef plate. You may select whatever you choose.
Can I order a vegetarian plate?
With advance notice, we are able to accommodate a wide variety of special diet needs. Once we are in the air, unfortunately, there isn't much we can do.
I was wondering if I could order something to drink.
Yes, we have alcoholic beverages, as well as coffee, tea, or soda.
How much do drinks cost?
Our alcoholic beverages are $5 each. All others are complimentary.
When will our meals be served?
We will serve a snack with the beverages. Dinner will be served a few hours into our flight.
What are our dinner choices?
You have a choice of chicken, fish, or beef. I will be bringing a menu by shortly.
I am a vegetarian and need a vegetarian meal.
Oh, vegetarian meals need to be requested at least 2 days before your flight. I might be able to find you extra servings of vegetables, however. I'm getting thirsty and was wondering if I may order a drink.
Yes, I would be happy to take your drink order. We have coffee, tea, or soda, as well as bar drinks.
Do you charge for beverages?
We offer non-alcoholic beverages for free. Our bar drinks are $5 each.
Are we going to get fed on this flight?
You will get a small snack served with your beverage. We will be serving dinner about halfway through the flight.
Do we have a choice of what we get for dinner?
Tonight we have chicken, fish, or beef to choose from. You will get a chance to look at a menu a little before our mealtime.
Do you have vegetarian meals?
We serve many different meals for people with religious or dietary restrictions. We do need to know about this at the time you book your flight.
Picking up at the airport.
Could you help me out and pick me up at the airport next Sunday?
It would be no problem to pick you up. When is your flight arriving?
I am coming in around 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I think that by the time we factor in half an hour to clear customs, that maybe I should meet you at the curb at 3:30.
I'll meet you at the curb, but how will you know if the plane is delayed?
Don't worry. I can track your flight on my iPhone browser.
I want to be able to call you on my cell phone in a pinch.
I'll make sure to keep my cell phone with me and turned on.
If it doesn't work out, just let me know and I can take a super shuttle.
You won't need to take a super shuttle. Just stay in touch and look for me.
Would you be able to pick me up at the airport next Sunday?
Sure, I would be happy to help you. What time are you arriving?
I'll be arriving at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
By the time you pick up your luggage, it will be around 3:30. What if I meet you outside at the curb?
That would be a good time to meet. But what if I am running late?
I can track your plane online. I can just put in the flight number and I can see if you are on time.
Can you make sure that you have your cell phone with you so I can call you?
Yes, that would be a good idea.
If something happens and you can't make it, just let me know and I'll book a super shuttle.
Don't worry, I'll be able to pick you up. I'm flying in next Sunday and was wondering if you might be able to pick me up at the airport.
I can pick you up. What time does your flight arrive?
My flight arrives at 3 in the afternoon.
I think if I am at the curb at 3:30, that would allow you time to pick up your luggage. How does that sound?
I think that would work out well, but what if the plane is late?
I can call the airline and they will tell me if the flight is delayed.
I'm going to carry my cell phone so I can call you.
Yes, that would help us find each other at the airport.
If you find that you have to make other plans, I can always book a super shuttle to pick me up.
You don't have to take a super shuttle. I'll be there.
Missing connecting flight.
My flight just arrived late, and I need to know what to do.
That's okay. The airline computer is keeping track of what is happening with you.
Do I have to call anyone?
By speaking with us at the arrival gate, we can fix the problem for you and direct you.
What if there are no more connecting flights for today on this airline?
We will go online to see if there is something available with this airline. If we need to, we can check for a flight with another carrier.
What if I can't find another flight out here tonight?
We can help you find transportation to a local hotel.
Will the airline pay for my room if I have to spend the night at the airport?
Since the flight delay was our fault and you are continuing on with our airline, we will cover the cost of a hotel room.
I had a connecting flight, but our arriving flight was late.
We will help you make alternative plans.
Can you give me the number of the airline so that I can call?
The airline always have personnel at the arrival gate to help you direct you when a flight is late. We can help you right here.
I remember that when we booked this flight, our connecting flight was the only one on this day.
Our ticketing is tied with other airlines. If we cannot accommodate you, perhaps another airline has some open seats to your destination.
Where will I stay if I can't get another flight tonight?
Since I believe there is a flight out of here at 5:45 in the morning, you may want to consider just staying at the airport.
I don't think I should have to pay for a hotel room.
We will pay 50% of the price of your room. Our flight was late and I missed my connecting flight.
We can help you find an alternate flight that will get you where you are going.
Whom should I call?
The arrival gate is where you need to find someone to help you. You are in the right place.
I think the flight we missed was the last flight out of here today.
We can go on the computer to try to find an alternate flight on another airline if we cannot accommodate you.
What if I get stuck here and can't get out of this airport?
There is a shuttle that is still running and can take you into town to a hotel.
I don't have any money for a hotel.
The flight that you missed is not with our airline, and we would not have suggested booking the flight so close together. We won't pay for your hotel room.
Going through the customs.
Hi, could you tell me how to get my bags?
Just go straight ahead, down the escalator, and there will be signs directing you.
Where do we clear customs?
You will pick your bags up first.
Should we have our passports out?
You should have your passport out and your declarations form totally filled out before you get into line.
My friend here is continuing on to Puerto Rico, and we were wondering if she has to go through customs.
Travelers who are continuing on to another country will check it over there and be directed where to go next. Their bags have been checked through.
Are there any restrooms in this area?
Yes, right over there after you pass through the line.
Where's the luggage claim area?
You can get to baggage claim by going down the escalator and following the signs.
Don't I have to clear customs before I go get my bags?
After you have picked up your bags, you will be directed to customs.
Do I need to have this declarations form filled out before I get there?
Do not get in the customs and immigration line until you have your passport out with your completed declarations form.
My brother won't be staying in the U.S., but is continuing on to Mexico.
Passengers continuing on should check in with the attendant on the left who will direct them to where they can connect with their next flight.
Is there a restroom we can use in this area?
Of course, right over there on your left. I have never arrived at this airport before and need to know where to go next.
Go to the end of the walkway, down the stairs, and to the right.
Do we need to clear customs before we get our bags?
You will clear customs and immigration when you have picked up your luggage.
What do I need to have out when I pass through customs?
Make sure that your passport is out and that your declarations form is complete.
My seatmate here is traveling through to Canada, and I told her that she probably doesn't have to clear customs.
People who are not entering the United States should go to the left and follow the directions given to them. Their bags are already routed through to their final destination.
Can we use the restrooms before we clear customs?
Yes, there is one right over there, especially for this area.
Arranging a tour of the city.
I was wondering if you could help me book a few tours.
You have come to the right place. How many days will you be visiting here?
I'll be here for a week.
Have you ever visited our city before?
This is my first time visiting the city.
What are you interested in? Do you enjoy museums and buildings, or would you rather hit some outdoor hotspots and venues?
I really enjoy visiting museums and art galleries.
We have tours for all interests.
Do you have a city tour?
Yes. In fact, I usually suggest that to visitors.
I need help figuring out what to see and visit in this city.
We are definitely the place to come to when booking tours. What is the length of your stay here?
I am on a layover and will only have today and tomorrow morning to sightsee.
How familiar are you with our city?
Actually, I was born here, but haven't been here in 20 years.
Do you have any ideas of what you would like to see? Perhaps you would enjoy our world-renowned museums or a visit to our magnificent zoological gardens?
I was interested in checking out local architecture.
I think that you would enjoy a number of our tours. I need help knowing how to book some tours.
We will be able to book your tours here. How long will you be here?
I am only staying for 3 days.
Is this your first stay in our city?
I have been here before on a business trip, but didn't really have a chance to see much.
Have you thought of what types of things you would like to see? Would you maybe like to visit some outdoor venues or nighttime hotspots?
I love being outdoors and would love to spend some time at the beach.
We have a tour that can take you where you can see all of that.
Do you have a tour where I can get a quick overview of the city?
We do have tours like that, and I think that is a good place to start.
Talking to a flight attendant.
I'm kind of confused about the in-flight instructions. I need to ask you a few questions.
It would be my pleasure to help you with any questions you might have.
Where is that card that shows my nearest exit?
The card is in the seat pocket right in front of you. Your nearest exit is directly behind you.
Is my oxygen mask up here?
Your oxygen mask will drop down if we lose cabin pressure.
Do we have any life jackets on this plane if we need them?
Your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device, and your life jacket is under the seat cushion.
It seems really windy outside.
The wind won't be a problem. Always make sure that your seatbelt is fastened when you are requested to fasten it.
Would it be alright if I asked you a few questions about your in-flight instructions?
I would love to help clarify any questions you might have.
When you were talking about the nearest exit, what were you talking about?
There's a card in the seat pocket that shows you where your nearest exit is. Your nearest exit is right here.
What if I need an oxygen mask?
The oxygen mask is above you and will drop down if you need it.
Where are the life jackets?
You will find your life jacket under your seat if you need it. Also, you have a seat cushion that can be used as a flotation device.
If I want to be safe, what can I do?
Keep your seatbelt fastened at all times. If you fall asleep, keep it fastened loosely around you in case we hit turbulence unexpectedly.
Can I ask you some questions about the in-flight instructions?
I would be happy to help you clarify anything you need help with.
Could you help me find out where my nearest exit is?
There is a card in your seat pocket that shows you where your nearest exit is. Yours is 2 rows in front of you.
Where is my oxygen mask that you were talking about?
Your oxygen mask is above you, next to the reading light. It will drop down when you need it.
I am concerned about landing in the water.
The life jackets are under your seat. You can also use your seat cushion as a flotation device.
What is the most important thing we can do to stay safe?
The most important thing you can do is keep your seatbelt fastened when the captain asks you to.
Complaining about a tour.
I paid good money for this tour and would appreciate some help with some problems that have come up.
I would like to help you smooth out any difficulties you are having. What can I help you with?
This tour company can't seem to coordinate anything. We are always arriving after something is closed or get there when the guides for the site are on a break.
We are trying to fix that. Are the accommodations to your liking?
Our accommodations are pretty substandard.
Is there anything in particular that is wrong with your room?
The room smelled of smoke, even though it was supposed to be a non-smoking room.
You should not have to put up with that. Was the hotel restaurant good?
Actually, a few people from our group got sick, and everyone thinks it was from the bad dinner that we ate.
Our tour company takes pride in providing excellent tours. Please let me offer you a free city tour and lunch as an apology. I would like to discuss some problems that I'm having with this tour.
I'm so sorry you're having a difficult time. What may I help you with?
This tour company doesn't seem to know the town very well. We're always getting lost.
I am sorry that has been the case. How would you rate your accommodations?
Our accommodations are not very pleasant.
What don't you like about your room?
The room was very noisy and we couldn't get to sleep.
This is unacceptable. Did you at least enjoy your dinner in the hotel restaurant?
The food was horrible at the hotel restaurant, and a few of us got sick after eating there.
I'm glad that you told me about the problems. I would like you to be my guest for a free massage at the hotel spa tonight.
I am having some big problems on this tour.
What seems to be the problem? We are here to help you.
This tour company seems very disorganized. No one seems to have a clear picture as to where we are going and when we are going to get there.
I will see what I can do about that. How about the accommodations on the tour?
So far, we have been staying in really out-of-the-way accommodations.
Is anything wrong with your room?
The television in our room was broken, and they didn't send anyone to fix it.
I will complain to the hotel manager about that. How about the hotel restaurant?
The food in the restaurant was terrible, and a few people from our group got sick.
I'm so sorry that you had such a bad experience. We would like to offer you a free city tour and want you to make it up to you.
Trying to find the doctor.
I haven't felt well since we ate dinner at that restaurant with the fish on the menu.
Should I look into finding a doctor for you?
I feel bad enough that I am thinking about how we could find a doctor.
How does someone find a physician in this country?
The front desk should be able to find a doctor on call for us.
With my American Express card, we could probably get a good referral for a doctor.
Yes, the card should help us find a good doctor.
Did you buy supplemental health insurance for travelers?
Yes, I am insured by a supplemental policy.
I will call American Express right now, and we'll get you some medical advice. I think I'm running a fever and my stomach hurts.
Do you feel bad enough that we should call a doctor?
I don't want to wait till the last minute to try and locate a physician.
Do you know how to find a doctor in this country?
The front desk would probably be our best source for a doctor.
I am going to call the travel services number on my American Express card to get a referral.
I'm sure that they could refer us to a good doctor.
Are you insured by Traveler's Insurance policy?
No, but I checked before I left, and my home health policy covers me here.
I will call the insurance company and see what doctor they want us to use.
I am really not feeling very well.
Do you think that you need to go to a doctor?
I think that we should maybe check into how to find a doctor in this country.
I don't know where to begin looking for a doctor here.
I think that we should call the front desk to see if they can help us.
I have an American Express card. I heard that their travel services are quite good.
That sounds like a great idea.
Do you have travel insurance?
Yes, I bought travel health insurance.
I'm going to call down to the office right now and see what they can do for us.
Shopping for souvenirs.
We need to stop so I can shop for some souvenirs at the souvenir stand.
Do you have anything in particular that you are looking for?
I love to go clothes shopping when I travel or buy a new piece of jewelry.
The kids in my family love getting souvenirs. How about the children in your family?
Everyone in my family enjoys getting treats from my travels.
What do they like you to bring home?
My nieces love to get little jewelry boxes like those on the top shelf.
Things seem to cost a lot at this stand.
You really need to shop around with souvenirs because they can vary a lot in price.
We could walk a few more blocks away from the beach and see what the prices are like there.
I want to look at the souvenirs over at the souvenir stand.
What do you need to buy?
I usually buy myself some jewelry or some clothing.
I always buy a lot of things for my family. How about you?
Oh yes, they practically swarm me when I get home.
What are some of their favorite gifts?
The teenagers like me to bring them t-shirts that you can't get anywhere else.
This stuff is pretty expensive, isn't it?
Souvenirs cost a lot for what they are, but we can shop around for better prices.
Let's go across the street and see what they have over there. Let's stop and look at the souvenirs at the souvenir stand.
What types of souvenirs were you looking for?
When I travel, I usually like to bring back a special necklace or clothing.
I end up buying a lot of stuff for the kids in my family. Do you like to do that too?
My family loves for me to take trips so they can get the goodies I bring them.
What types of things do they like?
The little kids like little trinkets, like those little shell animals over there.
I feel like this stuff is kind of overpriced.
Some souvenir stands charge more than others, so it pays to shop around.
Why don't we try checking prices a little farther away from the tourist section?
Arriving home.
I love traveling, but I love coming home too.
Did you enjoy your vacation?
It had its ups and downs, but I really enjoyed it.
What did you like the best?
I absolutely enjoyed the kayak trip we took to an outlying island.
Did you enjoy the people there? Did they like you?
Most of the people seemed happy that we were there, but some of them really resented visitors.
What did you bring back for me?
I did get you something, and I will give it to you as soon as I unpack.
Next time, I'm going to save up my money and go with you. It's great to be home.
Did you have a nice trip?
It had its surprises, but when all was said and done, it was a good trip.
What was your favorite part?
I loved our full moon beach party.
What were the people like? Were they friendly?
The people were basically quite friendly.
Did you bring me anything?
I brought you a lovely souvenir that I will be giving you for your birthday next week.
I can't wait until I get to be the one to go on vacation.
How nice it is to be home again with all of my family.
Did your journey turn out as well as you had hoped it would?
All trips have good and bad points, but this one had mostly good ones.
Did you have something you enjoyed the most?
My favorite thing was the amazing food.
Were the people receptive to having visitors?
You could tell that some people did not have a favorable view of Americans.
Did you get me a souvenir?
Of course I brought you something.
Next time, I'm going to be the one to go away, and you can stay home and feed the dog.
Making alternate plans.
I guess that we won't be going rollerblading today with all this rain.
Yes, rollerblading in 6 inches of water would not be fun. What would you like to do instead?
I think that maybe we could check out the local mall, grab some lunch, and maybe see a movie.
Yes, that sounds like a relaxing way to check out the local culture and still stay dry.
What else could we do in a bad weather?
You know, we could take a double-decker bus tour of famous haunted houses and buildings.
That would be fun, and the rain would only add to the atmosphere.
There is an old English pub next door. Maybe when we finish with the haunted house, we can duck in there for some brew.
What a great idea.
If we are lucky, maybe they'll have some great food at the pub for supper. I think that rollerblading today is kind of not happening in this rainstorm.
We definitely need to come up with a different plan to amuse ourselves. What do you think would be fun?
There is a large indoor mall hooked onto the Modern Art Museum just down the street.
That would allow us to stay dry and still get a feel for the local culture.
I wonder what the locals do in bad weather.
There's a sign for a double-decker tour of haunted houses in the lobby.
Haunted houses would be a perfect outing for a rainy day.
I think we should wrap up our rainy haunted house day with some ale at the English pub down the street.
I think that rainy days and pubs go together.
Usually pubs have some pretty good cold weather food. Maybe we can have dinner there. This rain sort of blows our chances of going rollerblading.
No, I don't think that we will be able to do what we plan to do. What can we do for fun today?
There's a large indoor mall just down the street with an incredible ice ring. We could go check it out.
We could stay inside and dry and still get out of this hotel room for a while.
I am trying to think of something else that we could do in bad weather.
We could sign up for that double-decker bus tour of haunted houses.
The rain day would only add to the haunted house atmosphere.
I think that when we are done with our haunted house touring, we should pop into the English pub next door for a beer.
I could go for that.
I hope that we can get some nice hot food for dinner at the pub.
Shuttle bus at the airport.
Is this where I catch the super shuttle?
Yes, this is where you catch the super shuttle. Where are you headed?
I am headed home to Pasadena.
You can tell where each van is headed by the name on the front of the van. I am the driver for Glendale, but your van should be along in a minute.
Do you know how much it costs to get to Pasadena?
I believe the cost of that trip is $60.
Do you know if the shuttle goes directly to Pasadena, or does it make a lot of stops?
Before you pay the driver, you need to ask him. He needs to be up front with you about the number of stops he will be making.
Do I need to have exact change?
You don't need exact change, but it is useful to have smaller bills.
Am I in the right place to catch the Super Shuttle?
This is a Super Shuttle stop. Where are you trying to get to?
My final destination is my home in Pasadena.
The destination of each van is always written across the top. I have Glendale written on mine, but your van will be here shortly.
What is the price of a shuttle trip to Pasadena?
The trip to Pasadena costs $60.
I need to know if this shuttle is going to make a lot of stops or go straight to Pasadena.
If you find out the driver will be making too many stops on the way, you may wish to wait for a more direct shuttle.
What should I pay the driver with?
There is an ATM machine over by that wall. It is best if you have bills close to the amount that you will owe.
They told me inside that I should catch the Super Shuttle here.
You are in the right place to catch the Super Shuttle. What is your destination?
I'm trying to get to my home in Pasadena.
Look at the sign on the front of the van to tell where each van is headed. My van is going to Glendale, but yours will be along in a minute.
How much does a trip to Pasadena cost?
If I remember correctly, that trip costs $60.
I am hoping that this shuttle goes straight to my city without making a bunch of stops.
Always ask the driver how many stops he plans to make before you pay him.
If I have large bills, should I break them while I am waiting?
It is better if you have cash close to the amount of the fare. There is an ATM machine right over there.
Perhaps you can give it away. Do you know of anyone who might want a cat?
No, not really. What about you? Would you like a cat?
Me? Well, I've never owned a pet before, let alone a cat.
Cats make great companions. Please take mine. You would be doing me a huge favor.
All right, why not? Bring the little fellow next time.
Policy towards pets. 1.
What's your policy towards owning pets in the apartment?
I usually don't permit any kind of pets.
Would you be willing to make an exception?
It depends on the pet. Are you a pet owner?
I have a few rabbits and hamsters.
How many exactly?
I have 2 rabbits and 3 hamsters.
As long as you keep them inside your apartment, I don't see why that would be a problem.
I'm guessing cats and dogs are not permitted?
No, they are not, I'm sorry to say.
Did something happen that made you change your policy towards cats and dogs?
Yes, a tenant previously owned a dog and the dog attacked another tenant one day.
Checking the apartment for damage. 1.
Can I check the apartment for any damages?
Absolutely, let me accompany you.
Did the previous tenant maintain the apartment well?
For the most part, yes. A few repairs had to be made.
What kind of repairs?
Mostly plumbing repairs, but the exterior of the apartment is immaculate.
Whoa, you weren't kidding. This apartment is in mint condition.
I wouldn't worry too much about the plumbing.
It's all in working condition?
Yes, I guarantee that it is. I hired the best plumber in town to fix the minor problems it had.
That's good to hear. I think I've finished checking the apartment.
Don't hesitate to notify me of any concerns that may arise.
Checking the apartment for damage. 2.
Would it be okay if I check the apartment for any damages?
That's fine with me. Step inside.
Thank you. I'll take a quick look around.
Feel free to take your time.
Right away I noticed some cracks on the kitchen tile.
Where? Can you show me?
Yes, it's right at the corner, next to the sink.
I see it. I'll have that repaired right away.
Thank you, that would be great.
Take a careful look around the apartment and tell me if anything else that needs tending to.
Here's something else. These doors are kind of loose.
It's the screws on them. I'll have the screws replaced as soon as possible.
Finding an apartment.
Have you found an apartment?
Yes, I have.
That's great. Where is it at?
It's in downtown. Have you ever been there?
No, but I hear that area could be kind of sketchy.
Don't worry, the apartment is in a pretty safe part of town.
That's a relief. When are you moving?
This weekend, Saturday.
Have you hired any movers?
No, I have not. Know of any good movers?
Sure, I'll give you the number of the movers that can help you.
Gee, thanks. I appreciate the favor.
You're welcome.
Asking about public transportation. 1.
Do any public buses run nearby?
Yes, in fact, many buses do.
Can you tell me where I can catch them?
Down the street, the 260 bus picks you up and takes you to Los Angeles.
How frequently does it pass?
That bus passes every 30 minutes.
How much is the fare?
For most, it's $2.50.
Is it possible to buy some kind of pass for the bus?
Yes, you can. There are daily, weekly, and monthly passes you can purchase.
Do you know the cost of them?
If I'm not mistaken, it's $5 for the day, $20 for the week, and $50 for the month.
Asking about public transportation. 2.
Do you ever take public transportation to get around?
Before, I frequently did. Not so much anymore. Why do you ask?
I wanted some information about the public transportation that is available in the city.
I could provide you with some. What would you like to know?
What kind of public transportation is there?
There is a local shuttle bus that could take you almost anywhere in the city.
It does not take you to outside the city?
Unfortunately, it does not, but it's cheaper than other public buses that do.
I see. And where is the nearest stop from here?
It's really close, just a block away towards that direction.
That way? I see. Thank you.
You can't miss it, and you're welcome.
Asking a friend to help move in. 2.
I've finally found an apartment to move in.
That's great to hear. Kudos to you.
Thanks, it wasn't easy finding one.
Are you moving in soon?
Yes, I am. This weekend, in fact.
Have you hired any movers?
No, I have not.
Why not? Don't you know of any in the area?
That's not the problem. I don't think I have enough to afford movers.
That's too bad. Is there anything I could do to help?
Actually, I was going to ask for your help.
You're going to need at least one more person to help you move in.
You're right about that. So, can I count on you to help me?
You bet. I would be happy to help you move.
Asking a friend to help move in. 1.
Hey, did you ever find a new apartment to move into?
Yes, I did. The apartment is in a convenient location.
Nice. Where is it located?
It's in the city of Pasadena and near both my school and job.
That's great. It seems like you found a perfect place.
Thanks. I'm glad too. Can I ask you a favor?
Sure, what is it?
Would you be able to help me move into my new apartment tomorrow?
Yes, I would be glad to.
Awesome. I just need help moving my furniture in.
No problem. I'll stop by tomorrow morning.
Great. Maybe we can go out for pizza right after we finish.
Calling a moving company. 1.
Hey, were you able to find a new home to move into?
Yes, I did. Now I just have to move my things over to the new place.
That's great. I'm glad you found a new place.
Me too. Have you ever used a moving company before?
Yes, I have, and the company is not bad.
I'm planning on moving soon. I have never called a moving company before.
Oh, I see. You have to call them as soon as possible.
Really? Why is that?
Moving companies tend to get really booked really fast, especially during the summer.
That makes sense. I guess I should call a moving company right now.
Good luck. I hope the move transitions smoothly.
Thank you for your advice. See you later.
Where to put the furniture. 1.
Please be careful with that.
Don't worry. We are professionals. Your furniture is safe in our hands.
Thank you. That's reassuring to hear.
Now, where do you want this couch?
Let me think. Right here is a good spot.
Next to the window over there?
Yes, that's the spot. You could put it down there.
All right. Next we have these end tables. Where do you want them?
I want them against this wall, please.
There you are. Nice and gentle. See, I told you we were professionals.
Thank you. I feel more secure now seeing you work.
Well, that's good. Let's go get the rest of your furniture.
Calling a moving company. 2.
Hello, am I calling a moving company? My friend gave me you guys' number.
Yes, this is indeed a moving company.
That's a relief. I thought I was dialing the wrong number.
No, you called the right place. Are you in need of any moving assistance?
Yes, very much so. I'm moving in 1 week and I need a pair of strong and able movers.
We can provide you with that kind of help.
That would be fantastic.
Just give me your information and we'll have you all set up in no time.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. The movers we provide will help with all of your belongings.
That's good. I have a lot of stuff.
Rest assured, that won't be a problem.
Calling the water company. 1.
Hello, is this the water company?
Yes, it is. How can I help you?
I just moved into my first home. I have a few questions.
All right, what questions do you have?
What are my payment options?
You can pay online, by mail, or in person at designated areas.
Are you guys responsible for any plumbing problems?
The customer is responsible for their home plumbing problems.
What information do you need in order to begin my water service?
We will need your full name, social security number, and the address to your home.
Thank you. That is all I need to know.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling. Have a nice day.
Where to put the furniture. 2.
Thanks for helping me move in all my furniture.
No problem at all. It's a pleasure.
Can you help me decide on where to place them?
Sure. Where should we start?
Let's start in the living room. Where do you suggest we place the couch?
Maybe against that wall. Then the television can be placed at the opposite end.
Good idea. Let's do that. Thank you for your helping.
You're welcome. Where would you like to place these bookshelves?
I would like that against the wall with the window.
Would you like it placed to the right or left side of the window?
I would like it placed on the right side.
Good choice. Let's move the bookshelf together.
Calling the water company. 2.
You have called the water company. How may I assist you?
Hello, I recently moved into my apartment.
Are you calling to activate your billing?
Yes, that's one of the things I'm calling about.
What was the other reason for your calling today?
There is leakage in one of my pipelines. Is there anything that I can do about that?
No, I'm sorry, but I could provide you the contact with one of our plumbers.
No, that's not necessary, but thank you.
As for your billing, what form of payment would you like to have?
Can I pay online?
Yes, that is a service we do provide for our customers.
All right, I think I'll go for that form of payment.
Asking about the neighborhood. 1.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
Only good things.
Like what, for example?
The neighborhood is a safe and clean place.
Is there any crime?
There is hardly any crime that is reported.
I wonder why that is.
There is a neighborhood watch that patrols daily.
That explains crime disparity.
Any other questions?
Who are the residents living in the neighborhood?
Mostly families and some retired folks.
Sounds like a pleasant neighborhood.
It really is. I hope you enjoy living there.
Asking about the neighborhood. 2.
I have a few questions regarding the neighborhood.
All right, let's hear them.
Does the neighborhood look good aesthetically?
Yes, very much so.
That's good news. Can you describe how?
The neighborhood is abundant with plant life.
You mean like trees and bushes?
Yes, and not just any regular trees and bushes. The ones here are beautiful.
Anything else you can describe?
Yes, the streets are nicely paved and the streetlights are quite quaint.
Wow, I could just picture it now.
The neighborhood will even look better in person.
What college to transfer to?
What are your plans?
What plans are you talking about?
Your plans as far as college.
I want to transfer.
You want to transfer?
That's what I plan to do.
Where do you want to transfer to?
I want to go to school out of state.
Which state?
Maybe New York.
That would be a big move.
I'm still thinking about it. Tell me your plans.
I'm not sure what plans you're referring to.
I'm talking about your college plans.
I'm going to transfer colleges.
Is that right?
That's what I'm working on doing.
Where are you going to transfer to?
I don't know yet. Somewhere out of state, probably.
Which state exactly?
New York would be nice.
That's pretty far away.
I know it's a big move. That's why I'm still thinking about it. What plans have you made?
My plans as far as what?
Your plans for college.
Oh, I plan on transferring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the plan.
What school are you transferring to?
I want to transfer to a school out of state.
Which state are you thinking of?
I wouldn't mind transferring to a school in New York.
That's on the other side of the country.
I know, but I'm still weighing my options.
Classes needed for your transfer.
Are you planning on taking classes next semester?
Yeah, that's the plan.
What classes are you going to take?
I'm going to take an English and math class.
What else are you taking?
I'm also going to take a psychology class.
Is that for your major?
It counts towards my major, but I'm taking it as part of my GE.
Oh, so you're working on finishing your GE.
That's all I'm trying to do right now.
Why are you only working on your GE classes?
Once I finish these classes, then I can transfer.
Are you going to take classes next semester?
I plan to.
Which classes?
I will be taking another English and math class.
Is there anything else?
I'm going to take a psychology class.
Are you taking the psychology class as part of your major?
It goes toward my GE and my major.
So you're just working on your GE right now?
Yeah, that's the plan for right now.
Why only your GE classes?
I'll be able to transfer once I finish those classes.
Were you going to take some classes next semester?
Of course.
Which ones?
I need to take another English and math class.
That's it?
I think I may also sign up for a psych class.
Is the psychology class for your major?
That class will count toward my GE and my major.
You're just trying to finish your GE.
I need to finish these classes for now.
I don't understand why you're only working on your GE classes.
Because I can't transfer until I finish those classes.
Classes taken for your transfer.
What classes have you taken so far?
I've been working on my GE classes.
Is that all?
That's it for right now.
What about your other classes?
I'm working towards transferring schools.
Which classes have you finished already?
I've finished all of my English and math classes.
How many classes do you have left for your GE?
Only 3.
That's amazing!
I'm almost ready to transfer. Which classes have you completed?
I have been taking classes for my general education.
Those are the only classes?
That's all I need to take right now.
Why don't you take any other classes?
I'm just working on transferring right now.
What classes are you done with?
I'm done with all my math and English classes.
How many more classes do you need to finish your GE?
I have 3 more.
That's great!
I just need 3 more classes and I can transfer. What classes have you been taking?
I've been taking my GE classes.
That's it?
That's all that I need right now.
Why haven't you been taking any other classes?
I'm taking classes so that I can transfer soon.
What classes have you taken so far?
I don't need to take any more English or math classes.
How many GE classes do you have left?
I have about 3 left.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm just about ready to transfer.
Filling out a college application.
What are you doing?
I'm just filling out applications.
Applications for what?
I'm filling out college applications.
But you're already in college.
I'm going to transfer.
What school are you going to transfer to?
I still need to fill out the applications.
What schools are you applying to?
I'm applying to NYU and UCLA.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. I hope I get accepted. What's up?
I'm filling out these applications.
What applications?
College applications.
You're in college already.
I'm planning on transferring to another school.
Which school?
I won't know until I mail these applications.
Which schools are you applying to?
I'm going to apply to NYU and UCLA.
I hope all goes well with that.
Cross your fingers. What are you up to?
I'm filling out applications.
You're filling out applications for what?
They're college applications.
You're already in college.
I know. I'm going to transfer to a different school.
What school are you transferring to?
I'm not sure yet. I'm still filling out applications.
What colleges are you going to apply to?
I'm filling out applications to NYU and UCLA.
Good luck with that.
I hope one of the two accepts me.
Asking a professor to write a reference letter.
Can you help me with something, sir?
What do you need?
Well, I was planning on transferring soon.
Where are you going to transfer?
I want to transfer either to NYU or UCLA.
I'm glad to hear that. But what can I do for you?
I was wondering if you could write a couple of reference letters for me.
Is that all?
That's all I need from you.
I can do that for you.
You're a lifesaver.
They'll be ready tomorrow. I need your help.
What do you need me to do for you?
I want to transfer pretty soon.
Where to?
I'm applying to both NYU and UCLA.
What do you need me to help you with?
Could you write 2 letters of reference for me?
Is that all that you need?
It would mean a lot to me.
I'll write a couple of letters for you.
I really appreciate your help.
Pick them up for me tomorrow. Do you think that you can help me?
What could I do for you?
I'm going to be transferring schools soon.
That's great. Where do you want to transfer to?
I'm going to apply to NYU and UCLA.
That's wonderful. But what do you need from me?
I need you to write a couple of letters of reference for me.
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you so much.
I'll have them ready for you tomorrow.
Registering for classes needed for transfer.
Is this where I go to register for classes?
This is it.
I need to add a few classes.
What classes would you like to add?
I need to take some classes that will help me transfer.
Have you finished any classes so far?
This is my first semester.
Did you already take the placement test?
I took it last month.
What English and math classes were you placed in?
I got placed in Math 131 and English 1A.
Okay, I'll register you for both of these classes. Do I need to register here?
You're in the right place.
I'd like to add some classes.
What classes do you need?
I need to take some GE classes.
What classes have you finished so far?
I just started here.
You're going to need to take the placement test.
I took it a month ago.
Do you know what English and math classes you placed in?
The test placed me in English 1A and Math 131.
I'll add those classes to your schedule. Is this the registration desk?
Yes, this is the place.
I need to get some classes.
What classes would you like?
I need to finish my GE classes so that I can transfer.
Have you finished any of your GE classes yet?
This is going to be my first semester.
Have you taken the placement test yet?
I believe I already took the placement test last month.
What math and English classes did you get placed in?
I was placed in English 1A and Math 131.
I'll make sure you have those classes this semester.
Talking to a counselor about transferring.
What can I help you with today?
I need to talk to you about transferring.
Where did you want to transfer to?
I have no idea.
You have plenty of time to think about it.
What do I need to do in order to transfer?
You're going to need to finish your general education.
How many classes is that?
The GE is 60 credits worth of classes.
Is that a lot?
You can finish in about 2 years.
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem at all. Can I help you?
May I talk to you about transferring schools?
Where would you like to transfer to?
I haven't figured that out yet.
You have more than enough time to figure it out.
What must I do to transfer?
First, you have to complete your general education.
How many GE classes are there?
You need 60 credits of GE classes.
How long will that take?
If you work fast, you can finish in a matter of 2 years.
I can do that. What do you need?
I wanted to talk to you about transferring.
What school do you want to transfer to?
I'm not really sure yet.
You still have time to think about it.
What do I need to do in the meantime?
You'll need to finish your GE.
Exactly how many classes would I need to take?
You need to complete 60 credits worth of classes to finish your general education.
That sounds like a lot of classes.
It will take you at the most 2 years, depending on your pace.
That shouldn't be too hard.
Not accepted to a university.
You got a letter in the mail.
Give it to me.
What is it?
It's from NYU.
What does it say?
I didn't get accepted.
You can't be
I'm
serious.
serious.
Are you all right?
NYU was my first choice.
I'm sorry that you didn't get in.
I'll just have to wait for UCLA. There's a letter here for you.
Let me see it.
What's the letter about?
It's a letter from NYU.
Tell me what it says.
I didn't get in.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Are you upset?
I had high hopes for NYU.
I'm sorry you didn't get accepted.
Hopefully, I'll get accepted to UCLA. You've received a letter in the mail.
Give it here.
Who's the letter from?
I think it's my acceptance letter from NYU.
I want to know what it says.
They didn't accept me.
Are you serious?
It's the truth.
Are you okay?
I really wanted to get into NYU.
I am really sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I'm still waiting to hear from UCLA anyway.
First day at a new school.
Are you new here?
Yes, I am.
Is this your first year in college?
I actually transferred here from another school.
Which school?
I transferred from PCC.
How do you like it here compared to PCC?
I love it here.
Do you like it better here or at PCC?
Don't get me wrong, I like it here, but PCC is better.
So, why did you leave PCC?
Because I got my AA and am now working towards my bachelor's degree. You're new here, right?
Yes, I am new.
Is this your first semester?
I just transferred from another school.
What school did you transfer from?
I came here from PCC.
Do you like it here so far?
I am really enjoying it here so far.
Which is better, here or PCC?
I think PCC is a lot better than here.
Why didn't you just stay at PCC?
I graduated and now want to get a BA. You must be new.
As a matter of fact, I am.
Have you just started college?
No, I transferred here from a different school.
What school?
I transferred here from PCC.
Do you like it here?
I really like it here so far.
Do you like it better here or at PCC?
I like PCC better.
If that's the case, then why did you leave?
I graduated and am working towards my next degree.
Deciding not to transfer.
Have you figured out where you want to transfer to?
I can't think of where to go.
Where would you like to go to school?
I really don't know.
You can't think of anything?
I really like where I'm at now.
So, why don't you just stay there?
That may be what I'm going to do.
It's a perfectly good school.
You're absolutely right.
Do you know what you're going to do now?
I'm just going to stay at PCC. Do you know where you want to transfer to?
I don't have the slightest clue.
What school would you like to go to?
I'm not sure.
You honestly have no idea?
PCC is perfectly fine for me.
You might as well stay here.
That's not a bad idea.
PCC is a wonderful institution.
You have a point.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm just going to keep going to PCC. Where are you planning on transferring to?
I can't seem to make a decision.
Where do you want to go?
I honestly have no idea.
You haven't thought about it?
I like it here at PCC.
Why don't you just continue going to PCC?
I like that idea.
It's a great school.
I completely agree.
So, have you made your decision yet?
I'm staying right here where I'm at.
Collecting unemployment benefits.
I was wondering if I could collect unemployment benefits.
Did you get laid off?
I am still working for now, but I might get laid off.
You may collect unemployment if you are working fewer hours or got laid off.
Does everyone who gets laid off get to collect unemployment?
No, some jobs are exempt from paying into unemployment.
How can I find out if I can collect?
Your employer can tell you if you have been paying into unemployment and now qualify to collect.
How will I know how much I can collect on unemployment?
It depends on how much you earned. When you file, they will determine the amount.
Can I collect unemployment benefits?
Are you still working?
My employer cut back on my hours.
If you got laid off or are working a lot fewer hours, you may qualify.
Do I definitely get to collect unemployment?
Not all jobs pay into unemployment insurance, so their employees cannot collect benefits.
How do I check out my status to collect unemployment?
You should have noticed unemployment insurance being deducted from your paycheck. Check your pay stubs.
How much will my unemployment check be?
The more money you made, the more you will earn on unemployment. They have a formula.
How do I know if I qualify for unemployment benefits?
Are you working fewer hours than you used to work?
I got laid off.
You usually qualify if you got laid off or are working a lot fewer hours.
Do all jobs provide unemployment?
Most jobs provide unemployment, but some don't.
Do you think that my job pays unemployment?
You can call your unemployment office and they can check for you.
Will I be able to collect a lot of money on unemployment?
There is a formula to determine the amount based on how much you earned. They will let you know when you file your claim.
Reduced payment.
Is there someone I can talk to about a payment question?
Yes, we can handle that here. How can I help you?
My paycheck that just arrived is less than last week's check.
Did you work at all during the last pay period?
Yes, actually. I did make a little bit of money.
Did you report it on your continued claim form?
Yes, I showed that income on the continued claim form.
Well, we deducted a portion of the income that you made from this week's check.
Maybe I just shouldn't show the income then.
That is cheating, and if you get caught, you will be fined and disqualified from collecting unemployment.
I was wondering if someone in your office could help me with the question I have about my payment.
I would be happy to answer any questions you might have.
My paycheck seems to be smaller than the one I received last week.
What about income? Did you make any money during that period?
My old employer gave us a couple days of work during that period.
When you filled out your continued claim form, did you show that income?
Of course, I wrote down the work that I had done on the continued claim form.
What happens is when you make money, we take part of your benefits away.
I am not going to show any income from now on then.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. There is a severe penalty if you get caught making false statements.
Questions about the forms.
After I am accepted for unemployment benefits, what will happen next?
You will receive a notice of unemployment insurance award letter.
What will that tell me?
The award letter will tell you how much you will receive weekly.
Are there any other forms that I need to fill out?
You will need to fill out a continued claim form every 2 weeks.
What information will I need to provide on that form?
They will need to know where you worked and how much money you made.
Are there any other questions on the form?
Basically, they want to know that you are available for work and not sick.
Will they send me a form telling me that I have been granted unemployment?
A notice of unemployment insurance award letter will be sent to you.
What information will be in that letter?
The award letter will inform you as to how much you will receive.
What other forms will I need to turn in?
Every 2 weeks you will receive a continued claim form that you must turn in.
What will they be asking me on that form?
You must show that you are available and that you looked for work.
What else will they ask me?
One of the questions they ask you is if you were well enough to work.
Will I get a notification that I qualify for unemployment?
The Employment Development Office will send you a notice of unemployment insurance award letter.
What is contained in that letter?
In addition to telling you how much you will receive, the beginning and ending dates of your claim will be included.
Will the award letter tell me what I need to fill out next?
You will receive a continued claim form, and every 2 weeks you must turn it in.
When I fill out the continued claim form, what will I need to tell them?
You must show where and when you tried to look for work. If you earned any money, you need to tell them about it.
What other information does the form ask for?
You have to tell them if you were too sick to work on any of the days that you should have been looking for work.
Forms to fill out.
What forms should I fill out to collect unemployment?
You need to fill out a special form to apply for unemployment benefits.
Where do I get the application form for unemployment benefits?
You can call the Employment Development Office and request a form.
What information will I need to provide to apply for unemployment?
Be prepared to provide your employer's name and address and what dates you worked.
What else will the Employment Development Office need?
You need to be prepared to show that your unemployment is not your fault. If you have a termination notice, that would be great.
What will happen next?
The Employment Development Office will call you for an interview.
How do I know what forms to fill out for unemployment?
There is a special form to apply for unemployment benefits.
How do I get the form to apply for unemployment benefits?
You can go online to begin the application process.
What type of information will I have to provide to the Employment Development Office?
You will need to be able to say whom you worked for and when.
Will they need anything else from me?
You should be able to provide a layoff notice or proof of severance.
What should I do after I turn in the application?
You need to be interviewed over the phone. They will set up a time for you.
Are there any special unemployment forms I need to fill out?
You need to get a special application form.
Do you know where I can find the application form?
You can go to the Employment Development Office and pick it up.
What records will I have to show to apply for unemployment benefits?
They will need a record showing who you worked for and when you worked for them.
Is there anything else I will need to provide?
Be prepared to show a written notice of your termination as proof.
Do I need to do anything else after I turn in the application?
You will receive a notice for a phone interview, which will continue the process.
Payment not received.
I am calling to find out why I didn't receive an unemployment check this week.
Did you send in your continued claim form for the last period?
I think I forgot to send it in.
You need to be very careful to send that form in every 2 weeks if you want to get paid.
Can I send it now?
You should look at your claim form and see if it has been more than 14 days since it was due. If it hasn't been, we will still accept it.
Can I mail it in early next time so it isn't late?
Actually, you cannot mail it in early as it needs to reflect all of the information up to the due date.
Will my paycheck come right away now?
Your check will arrive a little late.
Could you help me figure out why I am missing my unemployment check for this week?
I hope that you remembered to send in your last continued claim form.
I am pretty sure that I didn't send that claim form in.
You have to send that form in every 2 weeks so that we will know what to pay you.
Can I mail it in late?
If it is not more than 14 days past its due date, then you will still mail it in.
I think that I will mail it in right away when I get it next time, so I won't be late.
You can't mail it in early because you don't know in advance how much you will be working.
Even though I was late turning in my form, will my paycheck be late?
Yes, your check will be a little late in getting to you.
I didn't receive an unemployment check this week and need to know why.
Did you mail us your last continued claim form?
I am afraid that I forgot to send it in.
We cannot pay you unless you turn that form in every 2 weeks.
Is it too late to mail the continued claim form in now?
It can't be more than 14 days late for us to accept it.
I will mail it in a little early next time to avoid this problem.
You can't possibly know in advance how much you will be working. If you mail it in too soon, we will reject it.
Will my paycheck arrive late because I messed up on my form?
Your check will be arriving late, but the next one will come right on time.
Looking for jobs at EDD.
I was wondering if you could go over the services available at EDD to help me get a job.
The best opportunity is called Cal Jobs, which is an internet-based job placement service that you can make use of.
Do I have to have a computer at home?
There are computers at our EDD offices for you to use in your job search.
Do you have any other services available?
We have information available about the job market as well as workshops.
What kinds of workshops are available at the EDD?
We have workshops in resume writing and interviewing, to name a few.
Are there other places outside of EDD that I may look for work?
College job placement services can help.
I heard that EDD has special services to help me get a job.
Cal Jobs is a great internet-based placement service that is available to you.
I don't have access to a computer.
There is an area at the EDD Center that is set up with computers for you to make use of.
Is there anything else at the EDD offices to help me with my job search?
We can provide you with the information that will help you understand what is available. We also provide workshops.
If I go to EDD in person, what type of workshops might I find there?
Our two most important workshops are resume writing and interviewing.
What are some other places where I might look for work?
Job fairs are popular places to look for work.
Do you have any job placement services at EDD?
The first thing that you should check out is Cal Jobs, which is a great internet-based placement service that you can use.
What about people who don't have a computer?
You can search for jobs on the computers at the EDD offices.
What else is there at the EDD offices that can help me with my job search?
We can help you find local information about available jobs and workshops.
What are the different workshops that are available at the EDD offices?
Resume writing and interviewing are our two most popular workshops.
Can you think of some other places where I may look for work?
Many times there are special services available to certain groups like Women at Work or job help for non-English speakers.
Attending a workshop at EDD.
Hi, is this the resume writing workshop?
Yes, this is the resume writing workshop. Welcome.
I really don't know that much about putting together a resume.
It's easy, don't worry about it.
What's the most important part?
Well, the most important thing we need to do is make sure that our name and contact information are across the top.
What comes next?
You can either list your job experience next or your education. Whichever is the most impressive should be first.
Can I list my interests next?
Sure, that would be a good place for them.
I was wondering if this is where the resume writing workshop is being held.
You are in the right place. Please come in.
It's been a long time since I've had to look for work and put a resume together.
It's going to come together just fine. Trust me.
Where do we begin?
We start at the top with our name and contact information. Make sure the information is current.
Then what do we do?
Put your job experience first, if that is more impressive than your education.
What about listing my interests and affiliations next?
Yes, that will make a good ending for your resume.
I was looking for the resume writing workshop.
You came to the right spot. Come on in and join us.
I am not really sure that I remember how to even put a resume together.
I am here to show you how to put together the perfect resume. It will turn out great.
How do we get started?
We need to put our name and contact information across the top.
Then what?
You can list your education at the top or choose your job experience to be there if it is more impressive.
Could I list my interests and special skills next?
I think that would work out quite well as an ending for your resume.
Talking to people at EDD.
Hey there, how are you doing?
I am great. How are you?
Well, I got laid off and I'm looking for work.
Yeah, me too. What are you thinking you would like to do?
Right now, I'll take about anything that will pay the mortgage.
Have you gone out on any interviews so far?
I went out on one interview, but I haven't heard back from them.
Did you see the posting for the electrician apprentice program?
You know, I saw that and it looks pretty good.
Let's go check it out again.
Hi, how are things going with you?
I am doing well. What's up with you?
Believe it or not, the company I worked for closed down, so I'm out of a job.
The same thing with me. Have you given much thought to what you want to do next?
I am not being all that particular right now because I just need to keep a roof over my head.
How about interviews? Have you been on any of those yet?
I wish that I could get the opportunity to be interviewed.
How about the electrician program that they have listed over there?
I read about that, and the position sounded great.
Let's go see how we can apply for those positions.
I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?
Things are going fairly well. How about you?
Well, I'm hanging in there, but I lost my job and need to find another one quickly.
I am looking for a job myself. What were you thinking of doing next?
I am just trying to find something that will pay the bills until this bad economy passes by.
Have you gotten any interviews yet?
No, I haven't been out on one interview yet.
Have you thought about the electrician program over there?
I think that I might be interested in that position.
I think we should go over there and see if we can apply for that program.
How to go to an interview.
Is this a class to prepare for interviews?
This is the right place. Please join us.
I have an interview tomorrow, so I hope I can learn everything quickly.
We are all going to have great interviews. What are some things that we need to remember in an interview?
I think that we should make sure that our looks are the best they can be.
Right. And what about our friendliness and attitude?
Yes, and being friendly and having a good attitude also help me relax.
Did you know that they pay as much attention to what you ask as to what you say in an interview?
No, I didn't. What else should I keep in mind?
Just relax, listen carefully to the questions, and be honest in your responses.
Is this the workshop to prepare for an interview?
This is the interview class. Welcome to our class.
I am really excited to be taking this workshop so that I can get ready for my interview next week.
We are all learning things that will help us in our interview. What do you think are some important considerations going into your interview?
I think that we should dress neatly and appropriately.
Yes. Second, as you can imagine, attitude and friendliness go a long way.
Yes, and I always feel much better when I am friendly.
Believe it or not, the interviewers are as interested in your questions as they are in your answers.
Any more hints as to what I should do in an interview?
Always be honest with your answers. The interviewers really do want to know if you will be a good fit for them.
I was trying to find the class on preparing for interviews.
You have found your way to the interview class. Please come in.
I am so happy I found this class because I was really nervous about my upcoming interview.
When we go into an interview, what do you think our first consideration should be?
Our dress and grooming are probably the first thing an interviewer judges us by.
Friendliness and a good attitude are also very important.
Yes, and they help establish a friendly tone for the rest of the interview.
The interviewers always are interested in what you ask them about their company.
What else should I be thinking about?
Be yourself and be honest. Simply answer the questions put to you.
Laundry room rules and hours.
So, where are the laundry rooms located?
There's a laundry room located at the end of each hallway.
Can I use them at any time?
All laundry rooms are locked at 11 at night and reopen at 7 in the morning.
Do they use change?
You should bring quarters for the washer and dryer.
Can you buy detergent in the laundry room?
Yes, there are detergent dispensers in the laundry room.
Are there rules in the laundry room?
Yes, if you leave your laundry in the machine unattended, people can just take it out and put it on a table so they may use the machine. Does every floor have a laundry room?
Each hallway has a laundry room located near the stairway.
Are they open for use around the clock?
The laundry room near the recreation center is open 24 hours a day. The rest have posted hours.
Do I need to bring coins with me?
The washers and dryers require correct change, but there is a change machine in the laundry room.
Are there any detergent dispensers in the laundry room?
Yes, but they are expensive.
Are there any specific rules about doing laundry?
Yes, you're only supposed to tie up 3 machines at a time for your own use, so that the other machines are available for other tenants. Do you have a lot of laundry rooms?
We have many laundry rooms. Your closest one is next to the pool.
Are there any certain hours we can use them?
All of the laundry rooms can be used whenever you need to use them.
What type of payment do they require?
If you bring dollar bills, you'll be in great shape.
Is there any place to buy laundry detergent in the laundry room?
There are detergent dispensers in the laundry room, but it is cheaper to buy it across the street at the market.
Is there anything I should know about the rules of the laundry room?
Yes. We ask that you please clean up after yourself, as in wiping up spilled detergent or cleaning out lint screens.
Finding a job.
What should I do when I find a job?
There are a few considerations. Is this a part-time or full-time job?
Does it make a difference?
Basically, you really don't need to do much of anything. On the continued claim form, you will note that you now have a new job and also note what you are earning.
If I get work for a few weeks, will I be terminated from EDD?
You will not mess up your job benefits by taking work. You can also come back and notify EDD that you are once again in need of assistance.
Should I tell EDD that I have found a job?
Is this a temporary job or something more permanent?
What difference does it make?
When you get your next continued claim form, you should just write down where you worked and note that you no longer need unemployment.
If I take a short job and then get laid off, will I be starting over trying to get unemployment?
Just because you work for a week doesn't mean that you will be losing your benefits.
How do I know when to tell EDD that I have started a new job?
Work is work, whether it's a part-time or temporary job or a full-time gig.
So I guess I have to report that I found a little bit of work.
All you need to do is fill in the blanks correctly on the continued claim form, and the EDD office will take care of the rest.
What about if I find a job that I know will only last for a couple of weeks? Can I take it?
It is to your advantage to work as much as you can.
Visitors and extra tenants.
I have a question about extra people living with me in my apartment.
You may have one roommate, but they need to have an approved application on file with us.
What about overnight guests?
An occasional overnight guest is not a problem.
How many days could I have an extra guest?
We usually consider any guest who stays over a week to be a possible problem.
Will I have to pay extra for roommates or visitors?
If you are given permission for extended visitors, you may be charged extra.
Can my guests use the pool and laundry room?
Your guests may use the pool and laundry facilities, but you must be with them at all times. Can I have roommates in my apartment?
You may have one roommate, but they need to pass a credit check.
Can overnight guests stay with me?
You may have an overnight guest, but they may not stay for an extended period of time.
How long could my friends and family stay with me without it being a problem?
No one can stay with you for over a week without special permissions.
Will I owe extra money for more people staying in my apartment?
You're not charged extra for a roommate or short-term guests.
If I have visitors, may they use the pool?
Your short-term guests may use the facility with you present. What about roommates in my apartment?
You may have one roommate, but their name must appear on the lease.
Can I have someone visit me for a short period of time?
We understand that a family member or friend may visit from time to time. Just make sure that they are not moving in with you.
How many days could a friend stay without it being a problem?
You cannot have an extra tenant for over a week unless we give you special permission.
Will I be charged extra money for having roommates or visitors?
A roommate or a short-term guest would not cost you anything extra.
Can my family and friends use the facilities when they visit me?
Your guests may not use the facilities unless you are with them.
Neighbors and help.
Hi, I'm your new neighbor and was wondering if I could ask you a question or two.
Hi, I would be happy to answer any question you might have.
Everyone here seems very friendly.
Yes, many of us have lived here a long time and know each other well.
How long have you lived here?
I've lived in this building for 10 years.
When I get settled, would you consider giving me a list of places you use, like cleaners and grocery stores?
I can help you with that. Would you like to go to the local farmer's market with me this morning?
That would be great.
Fine, I'll knock on your door around 10 o'clock then. Hi, I'm your new neighbor, and I would like to ask you about a few things.
Hi, nice to meet you. Sure, ask me anything you need to know.
So far, everyone that I've met seems so helpful.
We all seem to get along pretty well.
Have you lived here a very long time?
I first moved here 10 years ago.
I am having trouble figuring out the best places to shop and such.
I am a pretty good source for all of that information. You could go to the local farmer's market with me today if you wish.
I would love to go with you.
I'll be leaving around 10 o'clock. I'll pick you up. Hi, I just moved in next door and have a few questions.
Hello, and welcome to our building. I would be happy to help you with your questions.
You all seem like a very pleasant group of tenants.
We all try and help each other out when we can.
When did you first move here?
I've lived here for quite a while, 10 years.
I am not from around here, and I don't know where the basic services are.
I could help you find everything you need. Would you be interested in going to the local farmer's market with me?
What a great opportunity to get oriented to the neighborhood.
It starts around 10. Just meet me in the parking lot around 9:45, and I'll take you there.
Election Day.
Are you going to vote?
Yes, are you?
Yeah, but what day are the elections?
You don't know what day the elections are?
That's why I'm asking you.
They're this coming Tuesday.
Really?
Yes, I'm serious.
Good thing you told me.
I can't believe you didn't know when the elections were.
It slipped my mind.
You should watch the news more often.
Will you be voting?
I will. Will you be voting?
Well, when is the election?
You don't know that?
I just don't know.
It's this Tuesday.
You can't be serious.
Why would I joke?
Thanks for telling me.
You should have known already.
I forgot.
As long as you go vote, that's all that matters.
Are you going to vote?
Of course, are you?
I plan to, but what day is the election?
You should know that.
Can you just tell me?
The election is this Tuesday.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding.
It's a good thing I asked you.
That should have been something you knew already.
I couldn't remember.
Whatever, just make sure you go vote.
Speaking negatively about the candidate.
Are you going to vote?
Yes, but not for the person you're voting for.
Why not?
I don't like him.
What's wrong with him?
He's not too smart.
That's not true.
I don't agree with his policies either.
I think he is a great candidate.
I don't think so.
I think you should rethink your opinion about him.
I have the right to my own opinion.
Will you be voting?
I won't be voting for the same person as you.
Why?
I really don't like your candidate.
What's your problem with him?
I don't find him very smart.
He is smart.
I also don't agree with his policies.
He's a fabulous candidate.
That's just your opinion.
You shouldn't think poorly of him.
I'm entitled to my own opinion.
You're voting, right?
Yes, I am, but I'm not voting for who you're voting for.
Why is that?
I don't like that candidate.
Why don't you like him?
I do not find him to be very intelligent.
He is very smart.
He's not smart, and I don't agree with any of his policies.
I think he's the best candidate.
But I don't see what you see.
You really shouldn't speak so negatively about him.
I have my own opinion.
Election system.
Are you planning on voting?
Yes, what about you?
Yes, but this will be my first time voting.
Really?
Yes, and I have no idea how to do it.
Voting is simple.
I don't know any of the laws they're trying to pass.
That's okay. They describe everything on the ballot.
I didn't know that.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
That's good to know.
Congratulations on your first voting day.
Are you going to vote?
I am. Are you?
Yes, and for the first time.
Is that right?
I don't know how to vote.
Voting isn't difficult.
I'm not sure what laws are being voted on.
They tell you everything on the ballot.
They do?
You'll be okay.
Thanks for telling me.
You should be excited about your first vote.
Will you be voting this year?
Of course. Will you?
This is going to be my first time voting.
Are you serious?
I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Voting is easy.
I don't know anything about the bills or laws they're trying to pass.
The ballot gives you all that information.
Nobody told me that before.
You have nothing to worry about.
I'm so glad you told me that.
Good luck on your first election.
Polling place.
Are you voting tomorrow?
Of course. What about you?
You know that I am.
Where is your polling place?
It's at the park up the street.
Oh, is that right?
Where's your polling place?
I have no idea.
How come you don't know where it is?
Nothing came in the mail telling me my polling place.
You should check online.
Oh, really? Thanks. I'm going to do that right now.
Are you going to vote tomorrow?
I sure am. How about you?
I am.
Do you know where your polling place is?
My polling place is up the street at the park.
Oh, really?
Where's yours at?
I'm not sure.
You should know that already.
I didn't receive my polling place in the mail.
You do know that you can look online, right?
I didn't know that. I'll go look right now.
Are you planning on voting?
Yes, are you?
I will be voting tomorrow.
What's your polling place?
My polling place is at the park up the street.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, where's yours?
I don't know.
How is it you don't know?
The location of my polling place never came in the mail.
You can always check online.
Let me go do that.
Speaking positively about the candidate.
Are you going to vote?
I am so excited to be voting.
Do you know who you're going to vote for?
I am so impressed with the candidate I'm going to vote for.
What's so great about him?
I feel that he is very intelligent.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I agree with all his policies.
That's good to hear.
I think this man is going to be the next president.
I hope so.
I'm going to make sure and get my vote in.
Will you be voting?
I can't wait to vote.
Who are you voting for?
The person I'm voting for is the best.
What do you like about him?
He is very intelligent.
You think so?
That's right. Plus, I agree with his policies.
I'm glad to hear that you are so excited.
I'm voting for the next president.
I'm sure he will be.
I'm going to make sure and vote.
Are you going to vote this Tuesday?
Yes, I am, and I am so excited.
Have you figured out who you are going to vote for?
I love my candidate.
Why is that?
My candidate is probably the most intelligent.
Is that right?
I also agree with all his policies.
That's great.
I know he's going to be the next president.
Hopefully, he will be.
I can't wait to vote.
Working at the polling place.
Where are you going?
I have to go to work.
Going to work where?
I'm working at the polling place.
I didn't know you were working there this year.
I work at the polling place every year.
How did you get that job?
I signed up for it online.
That's really cool.
It's a very cool job.
Do they pay you a lot?
They pay well enough.
Are you going somewhere?
I'm on my way to work.
Where do you work?
I work at the polling place.
You didn't tell me you were working there this year.
I do this every year.
How'd you get that job?
I applied online.
That's interesting.
I enjoy working there every year.
How much do they pay?
They pay just enough.
Are you leaving?
I'm going to work.
You have a job?
I'm going to work at the polling place.
You're working there this year?
I work there every year.
How are you able to work at the polling place?
I applied for the job online.
Sounds like fun.
It's a fun job.
They don't pay a lot, do they?
They pay enough.
Volunteering for campaigns.
Hello, may I speak to you for a few minutes?
About what?
I want to speak to you about this year's election.
Oh, really?
Yes, I am a volunteer for the campaign.
I am very impressed.
I feel that history is about to be made and I want to be a part of it.
That is very nice of you.
Will you be voting?
Yes, I am going to vote.
Make sure you make it to your polling place early on Election Day.
Thank you, and good luck.
Could I speak to you for a minute?
What do you want to speak to me about?
I want to talk about this year's election.
Oh, you do?
I am volunteering for the campaign.
What made you decide to volunteer?
I want to be a part of history.
Good for you.
Do you plan on voting?
I will be voting.
You should try and make it early to your polling place.
Thanks for letting me know.
I would like to speak to you if you don't mind.
What would you like to speak to me about?
I would like to talk to you about this year's election.
Is that right?
I am a volunteer for this year's campaign.
That's wonderful. I am impressed at someone so young taking a stand.
I know history is about to be made, and I would like to be a part of it.
That's fantastic.
Are you planning on voting?
I'm going to vote.
Go to your polling place early on Election Day.
I will. Good luck with your volunteering.
Fundraising for campaigns.
We're asking for donations today.
What are you collecting donations for?
We're trying to raise money for the campaigns.
How much are you planning on raising?
As much as possible.
What kind of fundraisers are you doing?
We are going door to door.
You should try actual fundraisers too.
What else can we do?
Try having a car wash or selling candy.
I didn't think of that.
I know. It'll also help you make more money.
We're trying to get donations.
What are you getting donations for?
We're getting donations for the campaigns.
How much money are you looking to make?
As much as we can.
Are you doing different fundraisers?
We're just going door to door.
You should do something else.
Do you have any suggestions?
Try a car wash and selling candy.
That is a good idea.
You'll make more money that way.
Would you like to make a donation?
Donations for what?
It's for the campaigns.
How much money are you trying to raise?
It doesn't matter how much.
What are you doing to raise money?
We go door to door asking for donations.
You should try other fundraisers.
Like what?
You can always wash cars and sell candy.
That's a great idea.
That'll help you make more money.
Meeting candidate before voting.
It's very nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
I can't believe I'm actually speaking to a candidate.
You can ask me questions if you'd like.
I want to ask you what your policy is on gay marriage.
Everyone should be able to love who they want.
Would you make gay marriage legal?
I sure would.
I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with that.
That's not my problem.
I think that is really cool of you.
I'm glad to hear that.
Nice to meet you.
It's very nice meeting you too.
I'm excited to speak to a candidate.
What would you like to ask me?
What is your stand on gay marriage?
I feel that people can love who they want.
So, would you make gay marriage legal?
Of course.
I'm sure plenty of people won't like that.
I can't help that.
I like that.
I hope so.
It's nice meeting you.
It's nice to meet you too.
I am happy to be speaking to a presidential candidate.
Would you like to ask me anything?
What do you feel about gay marriage?
I think everyone has the right to love who they want.
Would you legalize gay marriage?
Yes, I would.
Many people won't like that.
I'm sure they won't, but that's my view on gay marriage.
I really like you.
I really appreciate that.
Discussing who you voted for.
Did you vote yesterday?
I sure did.
What candidate did you vote for?
I voted for Obama.
I'm shocked he actually won.
I knew he would win.
How do you know?
He was the best candidate this year.
What about him being black?
I guess America is finally maturing.
I think you have a point.
I'm really happy.
Did you vote?
Of course.
Who was your vote for president?
My vote was for Barack Obama.
I didn't expect him to win.
I had no doubt in my mind that he would win.
What made you think that?
Nobody could compete with him.
I thought his race would have kept him from winning.
Times are changing.
That's true.
I support our new president 100%.
You voted, right?
You know I did.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Obama, of course.
Can you believe that he actually won?
I knew he would win.
I didn't think he would.
He was the top candidate.
I figured people wouldn't vote for him because he's African American.
That just goes to show that America is finally turning over a new leaf.
You are absolutely right.
I'm excited that Barack Obama is our president.
Excitement after voting.
I am so excited.
Excited about what?
I just voted.
Is this the first time you voted?
Yes, I had my 18th birthday this year.
That's lucky.
Why is that?
You turned 18 in an election year.
I didn't think about it like that.
Really?
No, but that makes me even more excited.
You're a part of history.
I am really excited.
Why are you so excited?
I just got done voting.
This was your first time voting, wasn't it?
I just turned 18 last month.
That is so lucky of you.
Why?
You turned 18 a month before the election.
I didn't think of it that way.
Are you serious?
Seriously, but I'm excited that I did.
Congratulations on being a part of history.
Can you tell that I'm excited?
What are you excited about?
I voted today.
Was this your first time?
I just turned 18 a month ago.
You're lucky.
What do you mean?
Because you turned 18 in an election year.
I didn't even think of that.
You didn't?
I really didn't, but I'm still excited.
You should be, because you're a part of history.
Interviewing a voter.
I am a reporter from Channel 5 News.
What's up?
Could I ask you some questions?
Sure you can.
Did you vote today?
I sure did.
What candidate did you vote for?
I can't disclose that information.
Why is that?
My vote is my own private business.
I understand.
I voted for our next president.
I'm reporting from Channel 5 News.
How are you doing?
I want to ask you a couple questions.
Go for it.
Have you voted yet?
I voted this morning.
Who is your vote for president?
I can't tell you that.
Why can't you tell me?
That is private information.
I see.
All I can tell you is our next president got my vote.
I'm from Channel 5 News.
How's it going?
I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Ask away.
First of all, did you vote today?
I already voted.
Who did you vote for?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why not?
My vote is personal.
I apologize for invading your privacy.
What I can tell you is that I voted for our next president of the United States.
Disappointed at the result.
Did you hear who won the election?
No, who was it?
McCain is our new president.
You're a liar.
I'm not happy about it either.
Who voted for him?
I guess the people wanted him as our new leader.
That's the dumbest thing that I've ever heard.
I have to tell you something else that you probably won't like.
What could be worse than what you just told me?
I wasn't serious because Obama got elected.
That's fantastic. You really got me there.
You heard who won the election, right?
Who was elected?
McCain won the election.
That can't be true.
I'm upset too.
I can't believe people voted for him.
People must want him as our president.
That doesn't make any sense.
I have more bad news.
How could the news get any worse?
I was only kidding because Obama won the election.
That's great news.
Have you heard who got elected?
No, who won?
Our new president is John McCain.
What? You can't be serious.
I was just as shocked when I found out.
Why would anyone vote for McCain?
The people have spoken.
That's horrible.
If you don't like that, then you're probably going to be mad at what I tell you next.
More bad news?
I was just joking, and Obama is our new president.
Are you serious this time? That's wonderful news.
Threatening not to rent.
Do you like the apartment so far?
I see a problem.
What's the problem?
I noticed that the faucet in the kitchen is leaking.
That's no big deal.
It's going to be a problem when my water bill comes.
What do you want me to do about it?
I would like you to fix the problem.
I won't be able to do that right now.
Well, I won't be able to rent the apartment until the problem is fixed.
Fine. I'll have it fixed for you.
I'm happy that we've come to an agreement. How do you like the apartment?
I like the apartment, but I see something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
There's a leaking faucet in the sink.
That isn't a problem.
That leak is going to raise my water bill.
What can I do?
You need to fix it?
I can't right now.
I won't rent it if the faucet isn't fixed.
I will fix it for you.
I'm glad you finally agree. What do you think of the apartment?
I like it, but there is one problem.
What problem is that?
The faucet in the kitchen is leaking.
I don't understand what the big deal is.
Well, the leak is a problem for my water bill.
What would you like me to do about it?
The leak must be fixed.
I won't be able to fix it at the moment.
I will not rent the apartment with that leaking faucet.
If that's the case, then I will fix the faucet.
Thanks for understanding.
Happy with the result.
Did you hear who won the election?
I can't believe that Obama won.
I couldn't be happier to know that he's our new president.
I know, he just made history.
You voted for him, right?
I did. Did you?
I voted for him.
I'm so happy that he is our new president.
So am I.
I hope that he brings change to America.
I have faith in him.
I have faith in our new president.
You know who won the election, right?
I'm still shocked that Obama was elected.
I couldn't believe it either.
He just made history.
I hope you voted for him.
Of course I did. Did you?
I made sure to vote for him.
I am really excited about this.
I know how you feel.
Hopefully, he'll change things in our nation.
I know that he will.
I trust him.
You heard who won the election, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm so excited that Obama won.
I'm so happy that he did.
That man just made history.
Did you vote for him?
I sure did. What about you?
Of course I did.
I am still in shock to know that he was elected.
I am too.
I pray that he actually makes things better in this country.
I'm sure that he will.
I know he will too.
Comments on the new president.
Can you believe that Obama is our new president?
I'm so happy about that.
Did you vote for him?
I sure did. How about you?
I voted for him.
I have complete confidence in our new president.
Is that right?
I know he will help change America.
I hope so, because America needs a change.
I feel like things are already changing because he was elected.
I agree with you completely.
I'm not worried about our country now that it's in his hands.
I can't believe Obama is our president.
I am proud to know that he is our president.
You voted for him, right?
Did you vote for him? Because I know that I did.
I did too.
I have nothing but faith in Obama.
Really?
I'm sure he will help better America.
We do need some change in this country.
Our country is already changing as it is.
You're absolutely right.
I trust that he will take good care of our country.
Can you believe that Obama was actually elected?
I can believe it, and I am very excited about it.
I hope you voted for him.
Of course I did. Didn't you?
Of course.
I have total faith in Obama as our president.
You do?
Yeah, I have faith that he will help America turn over a new leaf.
Our country really could use some work.
I believe that change has already begun.
I couldn't agree more.
I no longer need to worry about what will happen with this country.
Calling the police about a burglary.
Thank you for coming, officer.
What seems to be the problem?
I was in school all day and came home to a burglarized apartment.
Was the door locked when you left?
The door was still locked when I came home, so maybe they came in through a window.
Do you live here alone?
I have a roommate, but she is still at school.
Have you seen anyone suspicious in the neighborhood?
No, nothing unusual.
Well, I'm gonna check the windows and look for fingerprints. I want you to figure out what is missing.
I appreciate you coming so quickly, officer.
Whoa, what a mess. What happened here?
Well, apparently while I was at school today, someone decided to help themselves to the contents of my apartment.
Was everything locked up when you left?
I think that they broke through the window.
Do you have a roommate?
Well, my boyfriend lives here with me, but he is out of town right now.
Have you noticed anyone unusual around lately?
No, actually my neighbors asked me if I knew who was parked across the street the other day.
Let's go through your rooms and try to figure out what has been taken. Oh, thank God you are here, officer.
I came as soon as I could. What a mess.
When I left for school today, everything was fine. Then I came home to find my apartment had been broken into.
Was the door locked when you came home?
I don't think they came in through the door. Maybe they entered through the window.
Does anybody else live here?
I live here alone.
Have you noticed any strangers or parked cars around here recently?
I really haven't been home very much lately.
Let's figure out what is missing and see if there are any fingerprints left behind.
Poor upkeep.
I would like to make an appointment to discuss the problems I keep having with my apartment.
Are you having problems? This is the first I've heard of it.
We gave you a list of problems last week.
What kind of problems are you talking about?
Well, the garbage disposal doesn't work. We have rats. And the toilet is backed up.
Maybe I could get back to you in a few weeks. I'm leaving on vacation this afternoon.
These things are your responsibility, and you need to fix them immediately.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll get to it when I get around to it.
If these problems are not addressed immediately, I'll be contacting the health department this Friday.
I'll be right over. We would like to stop by again so we can show you some more problems that have come up with our apartment.
I'm kind of busy right now, but maybe later next week I could stop by.
We sent you an email the first week we moved in. It listed the problems we found.
What problems did you find?
The roof leaks when it rains, there is mold on the bedroom walls, and the dishwasher doesn't work.
I don't really consider any of that to be my responsibility. You can fix those things yourself.
What? Maintaining basic health and safety standards is your responsibility.
I am maintaining the building. You are way too picky.
Oh, unfortunately, you won't be getting a rent check unless these problems are fixed by Friday.
You wouldn't dare do that. You really need to look at some of the problems we are having with the apartment.
That apartment never had any problems before. Are you sure the problem isn't you?
We spoke with the first week we moved in about things that you promised to fix.
Where do you think you have problems?
There is no hot water, the bedroom has broken window, and there are rats in the kitchen.
You know, no one else who has been in that apartment has had a problem before.
You are obligated to maintain your building in my apartment.
I will fix these problems when I can get around to it.
I will be withholding my rent check this Friday unless the problems are addressed immediately.
You can't do that. It's illegal.
Eviction Notice.
I received an eviction notice from you, and I don't understand what it means.
Well, you are behind in your rent. It's a 30-day notice to vacate.
You can't make me move just for being late with my rent.
You have been late with your rent several times now. I am filing suit for back rent to protect myself.
Are you throwing me out?
This notice is to let you know that you will be evicted by a sheriff if you don't make good on your rent.
If I catch up on my rent, can I stay?
You can stay if you catch up and stay caught up. Otherwise, I will find another renter.
I'll go get the money right now.
Thank you. Please make sure that you pay with cash or cashier's check. I opened my mail, found this eviction notice, and don't know what to do with it.
Actually, it is a 30-day notice to vacate the premises.
Just for being a few days late?
This isn't the first time you've been considerably late with the rent. I need to start the procedure to evict you.
Are you taking my apartment away?
This is a notice to inform you that the sheriff will evict you in 30 days if you do not pay up your rent.
Can I keep the apartment if I pay my rent in full?
You can keep the apartment if you stay caught up on the rent. Otherwise, I need to find someone who can make the payments.
I will go write a check right now.
Thank you. I will need your cashier's check or cash, please. What is this eviction notice for?
The notice you received is a 30-day notice to vacate.
Are you kidding me?
I mentioned to you before that you need to keep up with your rent. This notice to evict is letting you know that I mean business.
You can't just throw me out on the street.
You have 30 days to catch up on your rent, or a sheriff will evict you.
Will you still throw me out if I make the rent payment?
You can stay, but you might think about looking for a less expensive living arrangement if you are having trouble making the payments.
I'm going to take care of the rent payment right now.
Thank you. The payment needs to be in the form of cash or a cashier's check.
Talking about apartment upgrades.
I really like the apartment, but I was wondering if I could change some things.
What would you like to change?
I would like to have different carpet.
I would be willing to put in a different color carpet if you pay the price difference.
How much more would it cost?
It would cost between $2 and $10 more per square yard.
While I am at it. Would it be possible to switch paint colors?
I would be willing to look at a different color. You need to bring me a sample.
When can my apartment be painted and ready to go?
You can have the new carpet and paint by next Monday. This apartment is great, but could I upgrade a few things?
What are you unhappy with?
I want to have a different color carpet.
If you agreed to pay more money, you could upgrade the carpet.
Would it cost a lot more?
It could be as little as $2 or as much as $10 more per square yard.
I was also wondering if it would be possible to pick a different paint color.
Bring me a paint sample to look at, and I will consider it.
When can you finish the new carpet and paint?
Your new apartment can be recarpeted and repainted by next Tuesday. I think that I would enjoy living here, but I would like to make improvements.
What would make this apartment better for you?
I think that it would look better with a better quality carpet.
You can have a different carpet, but you have to pay more if it costs more.
How much more would it cost to upgrade?
It could vary quite a bit, between $2 and $10 per square yard.
Do you think that I could have a different paint color in my apartment?
I have to see a sample. Bring me one this week, please.
How long will it take for my new apartment to be ready?
Both the new paint and new carpet will be finished by next week.